This is a video going out to Backyard Professor. Hey Backyard, this is me, Wayman29. Love your enthusiasm for the literature, and I love the way you go about researching your scholarship. Excellent. However, um, I can't really get excited about the Book of Mormon being true, and I'll tell you why. One is because, I'm not Mormon. I'm a little bit agnostic, and but they're taking the right approach. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying that they're taking all the techniques that was applied to biblical archaeology and such, and biblical scholars, and they're applying it to the Book of Mormon, which is a very smart idea if you want to get into Mormon apologetics. However, apologetics of any type could do the same. What I mean is by saying that they had boats being earlier, and the the the, uh, the book you mentioned by Michael Coe's ideas. I heard that idea, and when I was studying to go to Egypt, and we read a book on Afrocentricism, and they connected the Africans and Egyptians to the Amalek heads. So which is interesting. You go over and you look at some of the boats. So yes, it was possible. However, all the centric ideas, no matter what centric it is going to lay claim to the start and the literature naturally. So what I got here is Finkelstein's comments on archaeology. He's kind of, well, you know him. You know him. It's kind of controversial, but he has a lot to say about how it should be applied. And here all you have to do is, wherever we say Bible, we could put Book of Mormon, So, we will see how much of the biblical narrative is a product of hopes, fears, and ambitions of the kingdom of Judah, accumulating in the reign of King Josiah at the end of the 7th century. We argue that the historical core of the Bible arose from clear political, social, and spiritual conditions and was shaped by the creativity and vision of extraordinary women and men. Much of what is commonly taken for granted as accurate history, the stories of the patriarchs, the Exodus, the conquest of Canaan, and even the saga of the glorious united monarchy of David and Solomon, are rather the creative expressions of a powerful religious reform movement that flourished in the kingdom of Judah in the late Iron Age. Although these stories may have been based on certain historical kernels, they primarily reflect the ideology and worldview of the writers, which is a huge, huge pit that we fall in. A huge pit. I'm not saying you're biased, but we all have our bias, and this is one of the reasons why. Because I see this trap that scholars fall in, and that's why I try to remain as agnostic as possible. So I guess what I'm saying is I'm really excited about you being excited, and it's great, and I love the way you go about doing your research. However, when it comes to proving the Book of Mormon, it's they're using pages right out of the playbook of what happened in biblical archaeology, which is fine, and it's a smart thing to do, especially if you're in apologetics. I would do the same thing, but for me, well, I guess what I'm saying is, Professor, I mean no disrespect. You're an excellent guy, and you have a wealth of knowledge behind you. However, I'm just unable to wrap my mind around making the connections. Maybe I just need to read more on it. However, I don't know, Professor. It would be a stretch for me, because I see other groups doing this also, doing this very thing. And you could find such material discussing aliens. I mean no disrespect by saying that. And this is probably my first video disagreeing with you. But I respect you a whole lot, Professor, and I really respect what you're trying to do. And take care and keep doing what you're doing. Just because dummies like me are out there and naysayers doesn't mean that I know what I'm talking about. So take care, friends, and remember, if everybody's thinking alike, then somebody isn't thinking.